Good evening, it's your girl Chamie, and today we are going to be taking a little break, okay, from strife, trials, and tribulations of other games, and we're going to be dipping our toes in a nice little casual game called Storyteller, where you have a book and you have to build stories. There's not much else to say about it. I don't know how long it will be or how long it will take me to do all the achievements, but we're here. Grab your snackies. I have some bugles. Okay, grab your water. And let's see what kind of stories we're going to put together. Are we going to save people's lives? Or are we going to ruin them beyond measure? I think a little bit of both is in order.
At the end of this book lies a crown. It is bestowed only to the finest storytellers of the realm. Every page is empty, save for a title. It is your duty to fill these pages with the most captivating tales. Complete this book and prove yourself worthy of the title of Storyteller.
Okay, that's pretty self-explanatory. Even if the interaction only takes place within this book, I think that's really cute. Like, that's something I don't see often, at least not with the games that I play. So, also, I like that it's narrated. Ooh.
Life and death.
Oh, geez. I wonder how many chapters there are. Alright, let's go with love.
Adam starts alone, finds love, and dies happy.
Oh, okay, well, he doesn't have a bad time. That's nice. Alright, this is the tutorial. So, Adam, naked as hell, wants love. He's right here. Dang. Eve is thick. That's like 3 C's at least. God knew what he was doing. Okay, and then he dies. Wait, I'm not done yet. What about Eve in the story? Alright, well. Oh wait, if I put her there, it makes it sad. Well, she's heartbroken. I feel like... What is this? What is this?
Adam starts alone, finds love, and dies happy.
What is... He's just thinking about it. He dies happy. So does that mean I've done it? I'm guessing so. It still has the arrows pointed to it, but I'm just gonna...
Eve dies heartbroken.
Alright, so how are we gonna do this? She dies heartbroken, so this goes at the end. Well, there's only one reason why she would die heartbroken, right? It's if Adam died first. And then she's dead. Okay. I'm getting the hang of this. This is interesting.
Seeing the ghost of a lover.
Alright. So, this doesn't necessarily have to end sad. So, let's say seeing the ghost of a lover. Alright, let's say Adam is dead. Okay. Well, that's not right, I guess. They have to be in love first for that to have context, I guess. Okay, so we have thick Eve. Honestly, Adam got a little bit of cake himself. Then we have death. now she's sad. But then... Huh. How does she see... Okay. Now, so, that's interesting. So, it understands that he is dead in the second one, which gives context to the third one. Oh, she didn't like that. I mean, he ain't got no feet, so it's a little off. Okay, and now we're gonna go with
Heartbreak
miracle.
with a happy ending.
Okay. So, at first they're in love, yes. Then Adam dies. Sorry that Adam keeps dying, but, you know, I'm not gonna kill off Eve. She gotta save and populate the world with these damn hips. So then... she sees his ghost. She's like, oh, Jesus. What did I do to deserve this? And then... huh. So maybe we don't need the scene where they're in love. What if he's dead? Well, they need love anyway, though, right? Because she doesn't know how to feel when he's dead. Okay. Heartbreak with a happy ending. She's sad. Or, yeah, she's sad because he got, okay? Heartbreak with a happy ending. Now he's dead. And he gets revived. Okay, what if he's dead? She doesn't have to care, right? Then she sees him alive. He gets reanimated somehow. But that's not right either. Huh. This one is a bit tricky. Let me put on my thinking cap. This is my concentrating face. If it's a happy ending, these two definitely have to be here. Well, maybe he doesn't need to be a ghost at all. We don't need the love part. What we need is her having context for their relationship. Alright, there we go. They fall in love, he dies, he comes back, somehow, and then she's happy again. Wonderful. Okay. Wonder how complex these are gonna get. So I can move on to the next one.
Ceremony.
Ooh, 4 out of 60. There's 60 ones to do. Okay. Wait.
Broken hearts.
Oh, these are just the achievements.
The ceremony.
Which I guess I can't look at. Or that's when I'm crowned Storyteller?
Broken hearts.
Okay, we're on chapter 2. Broken hearts. Alright, let's see what recovery has for us.
Is healed.
I like that we get all these little different characters. Isabel looks like mischievous as fuck. She looked like she'd be causing some issues. Alright, a heartbreak is healed. So we have a death. Right? Well, it has to be a heartbreak first. So someone gets married. I want to have Isabel be the one who gets the person after they die. So we got Edgar, I guess, and Lenora. They're in love. Edgar dies. I'm so sorry, Lenora. I did that to her. That was me. But then there's another wedding with Lenora and Isabel. Wonderful. Without any deaths. Ooh, that's tricky. So no deaths. Oh. Okay. They're in love. But then Edgar gets married to... Oh. Without any deaths. How can a heartbreak be healed without the deaths? I feel like it's probably obvious. My mind is still getting used to this format. Where does Bernard come in? No deaths. How do I have no deaths on this one? Without any deaths. Bernard don't have a reason to care about Edgar. Okay, they get married. Why does she look like she's scheming? Ooh. I don't know about this one. Maybe the starting one is the issue? Without any deaths. Okay. I don't know. I don't know on this one. This one is a little tricky. Okay, for some reason, Isabel gets with Bernard. Then there's no death. She's just here. And then... Why is Isabel crying? Without any deaths. Yeah, I gotta tell you, I don't understand this one. There's 4 characters. Can I place more than... No, there can only be 2. There has to be a heartbreak first. Oh. Yo. I'm dumb as hell. Okay. I understand everything now. First off. Okay. These two hook it up. Edgar and Bernard, okay? Then, Lenora wants to be with Edgar. Edgar says, no, baby girl, I already got someone. His name is Bernard, okay? He's beautiful. So then, Lenora hooks it up with Isabel. Okay. I don't know why I had to work my brain so hard on that one.
Rejected by own spouse.
Oh no, not the amnesia. They got all the story beats in here. Okay, so we have a wedding between Lenora and scheming Isabel. Unfortunately, there is amnesia. And so scheming Isabel loses all of her memories. She is no longer bitter. She no longer has anything to prove in the world. Okay. So then there's another wedding. But this time, it's with Edgar. And Lenora says no. I mean, Isabel says no to Lenora. She's shook. Look at her. I can't believe you would forget all of the good times that we had. And I was with you even though you lied about having a PhD and you lied about where you went to college. Interesting that this one does not have a little extra thing going on. Okay, so now unlucky.
Everyone rejects Edgar.
What did Edgar do? Damn. This man got rejected by everyone? Okay. So we need at least 4 rejects. 1, 2, 3, 4. How do I do this? First off, there has to be a wedding, right? So Lenora gets with scheming Isabel again. Okay, look, it's her fate. That's what she's doing. And Edgar, he just loves the malicious glint in Isabel's eyes. He says, girl, I want you. She says, absolutely not, sir. You better get away from me. He tries it again with Lenora because, I mean, I guess he just doesn't have a lot of options, right? She says, absolutely not. You tried to get with my wife. I'm not getting with you. Does death count as rejection? So then Edgar hooks it up with Bernard, okay? They're happy. No, actually that doesn't work. There has to be a death. Lenora dies. Isabel's sad. But Isabel reclaims her malicious nature, and she schemes for Bernard. And now Edgar, this poor man down bad for literally everyone, wants Bernard, but it's not working out for him. This man cannot catch a break. R.I.P. Okay, grief.
Surviving spouses find comfort.
Stories can use fewer fragments. Okay. Surviving spouses find comfort. So we have to have 2 different spouses. Alright, Edgar and Bernard. Lovely. Lenora and Isabel. Dark plague, black plague comes through. Lenora survives this time, and Bernard survives. And then Lenora and Bernard. I might as well write my next book right now. I said next like I already wrote one. That's not true. Okay. Apparitions. Alright. Revelation.
Edgar shocks himself.
Alright, my guy's dead. It's over. Wait. He can't start dead. That's dumb. He definitely dies at the end, right? How is this supposed to work? Okay, he gets amnesia. He sees himself in the mirror. And he dies from shock? Or he's dead. And then he sees himself. He's not shocked about this. Okay, let's start with he's dead. He has to be shocked by... Oh. How you get amnesia after you die? I feel like that don't make no sense. Okay, well, you know what? That's alright. That's alright. Good for him. He gets an afterlife. Good for him. Reunion.
Heartbroken spouses are reunited.
Okay. So, this time, sorry, Lenora, you gotta get with Edgar. Old William Shakespeare looking ass. Heartbroken spouses are reunited. Then Lenora dies. I'm not gonna do it to Edgar this time. Homie is beside himself, okay? He can't deal with this. But then, she gets revived by, the graces that be, the powers of the universe. And, then they have another wedding. But I guess that's not right. Heartbroken spouses are reunited. Maybe... Do both of them have to die twice? She wakes up, turns out Edgar's dead. But then he also revives. Now we're happy. Okay, okay. Damn, how y'all both die and come back? In the afterlife. Ooh. Okay, they're happy. We don't need any revival. Well, Edgar has to die. I'm sorry, my guy. You gotta go. So now he's dead. She's a ghost, and she's like, damn. But he has to be a ghost, too. Which means he comes back as a ghost to mourn her death. This is fine. This is fine. He's heartbroken about this. She also has to be heartbroken. So then she gets revived. Right? Wait, that's revival. But then it turns out Edgar kicked the bucket. So then she just dies. Okay. So they get to be together in the end. Lovely. Calamity.
Heartbreak for everyone.
You know, I love the way he said that. He said it as dramatic as possible. Okay, well, in order for there to be a heartbreak, there's gotta be love. Bernard, get in there with Edgar, okay? My man is a jester, I just saw his outfit. But then, I don't know. Edgar mourns Bernard. So he's heartbroken. Then Bernard is revived. Praise be. But it turns out that Edgar got with Lenora. I don't think that's gonna work. I think we're right on the death. Edgar actually died off screen. Now this guy's sad. So then he gets with Lenora. But then Lenora dies. Oh wait, no. Bernard gotta go. Sorry, Bernard. You only get the one revival? Okay. Aging.
Whole heartbroken dog dies happy.
Yo, we get dogs? We get to play with animals in this? Okay, old heartbroken dog dies happy. Probably... Okay. I don't know how that's gonna play into anything. Old heartbroken dog dies happy. Alright, well first off, Edgar and the dog, they're just having themselves a grand old time. They have a beautiful relationship. What is this? There's just time. Then, Edgar dies. Dog not happy. Then we get time. The dog is old now. Oh. Dog's still upset? Oh, what the heck? Bro, this is giving me fucking Seymour and Fry vibes from Futurama. That episode always kills me. Okay, but then, guess what? The dog dies too? He dies happy, so he has to be happy first. So, we get a revival. Well, this has still him still alive. He has to get old. They have to be in love. Edgar has to die. He has to be heartbroken too. So he has to be heartbroken over this man's death. Right? Time. Old dog. This dog is shook about this ghost. The bark, though. I have one too many things in here. Well, he was already old. He was already heartbroken, so we don't need a second one. So we get a revival of Edgar. And then dog dies. I want to know what kind of world they were living in where these people keep coming back. You know, I think this is fun. This is very cute.
The cellar. Lenora drinks poison.
Why would she do that? Okay. So... I don't think Bernard got any place in this story. Lenora and Edgar hook it up. Lenora is survived. No, Edgar is survived by Edgar. She can't stand the pain. She offs herself. That's a real one. She followed him into the afterlife, despite the fact that he could have came back at any moment. Okay,
Double
tragedy.
poison.
Oh, jeez. Well, just because it's double poison doesn't mean that they both need... Actually, I don't know where I was going with that statement. My mind just completely went blank. Anyway, okay, so, I say, first they're happy, right? I'm assuming they have to have a reason to drink poison. They were happy. Then Edgar dies, R.I.P. She drinks the poison because she's a real one like that. Then Unceremoniously, Edgar comes back to life. But now, guess what, buddy? Lenora's dead. He can't do it. Oh. Oh, someone drinks poison twice. That's interesting. So he comes back. But then he dies again, maybe. Oh. That's actually hilarious. She drinks poison, dies, comes back to life, remembers he's dead, and just dies all over again. That's rough. That is not the greatest timeline for her. Haunt.
Isabel is haunted by her husband.
Probably because she did something to him. Look at that face. Bro, definitely she did. That's why she's scheming for... Okay, well, scheming Lenora marries Edgar for the money. Okay, she sees him being William Shakespeare. She knows for a fact that he got money. Different banks, different households, everything. They get into a fight. Probably because she asked for 50 grand to buy a horse. She wants to be a horse girly. And he know that horse girlies are crazy, so they say. I can't confirm this. So, she gets some poison. She said, okay, I'm gonna get the 50 grand one way or another. You ain't gotta be alive for that. I was written in the will. Edgar, unfortunately, drinks that poisoned wine. But now, she's drinking wine. How do you haunt someone? Okay, there we go. Yeah, he ain't happy about that one. She thought she was gonna just sit here, sip on her wine, enjoy her equestrian hobbies. Nope. Edgar got something to say about that.
Murder of jealousy.
Alright. My two favorite picks, Lenora and Isabel. They're beautiful together. Edgar wants to be with I don't know, Lenora. But she said, absolutely not, sir. No. So, he conspires. Oh. No, you gotta murder, baby boy. What's wrong with you? Huh. That's not gonna work then. How do I get it to so he wants to be with them? Or one of them. There's definitely a scene where someone grabs poison. But he can't be heartbroken. Does the wine fix his heartbrokenness? If he wants to be with, like, Lenora? He drinks. He's heartbroken. I don't want him to... Murder of jealousy. He's heartbroken. He drinks. There's no death. How do you make someone jealous? Huh. Okay, so Edgar's just sitting here enjoying his wine. doesn't know what to do with his poison yet, so this has to be at least over here. Are they both just straight chilling? Is it off if he murders himself? Okay, that doesn't make any sense. Someone has to drink this poison. Let's get rid of that. So... what if everyone is just chilling and drinking the wine? He has to murder her. Oh, it depends on the person. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, so we don't need these. These don't contribute to the story. Lenora and Isabel, hooking it up. What's-his-face wants to get with her. Well, then actually, I think I need to make... well, she likes it, but I think Edgar needs to be with Lenora. Then Isabel wants to be... okay, so it depends on the character. The characters have traits. That's fascinating. Okay, so she has it in her. She got that dog in her. She ready to kill someone. So, homie just trying to drink his wine. Okay, but everyone meets their demise. Everyone. Okay. How does everyone meet their demise? So then... she kills herself. Then Lenora kills herself because she's sad. Okay. I mean Isabel. I keep getting the names confused. Dang. This is a whole Shakespearean tragedy. Beauty.
Which becomes the mirror's favorite?
Oh, we got a little Snow White and a witch. I love this. Okay, the witch becomes the mirror's favorite. So to start off, this questionable looking mirror loves Snowy. We're just gonna accept it for what it is. So then she don't like that she is rejected by this mirror. She goes in the forest. For what? I don't know. Oh. Oh. Okay, so she goes in the forest. This is her true self. The mirror probably saw that shit. He was like, you not cute. Oh, girl gets turned into a frog. Honestly, not the worst fate. And now the mirror is like, oh no, he still loves the frog. How does the witch become the favorite? We need this, we need this. The witch becomes the frog. I mean, no, the witch becomes the mirror's favorite. I'm all over the place. So he still likes the frog, which is honestly good for him. So maybe... Oh, she turns back. Oh, okay, okay. He don't like hag. He like Snowy and he like frog. But he'll take the beautiful witch babe. Okay. Scorn.
Curse is lifted.
Okay, so... We got an old girl. And a boy. I can't tell if he's into it or what. They kiss for whatever reason. Oh, he don't want that. Why is the switch so evil for? Curse is lifted. What kind of curse are we talking? Okay, so they kiss. The hag has to be in here somewhere. They very clearly said absolutely none of your shenanigans, Chamie. That's hilarious to me. What kind of curse would there be? Okay, let's say they kiss. Then she just... I feel like I don't understand enough about this. What kind of curse? There's clearly some order that I'm missing, right? This old lady wants to be with the prince. He not about it, but you know, that's not gonna stop her. They kiss. She meets the girl in the forest. And then they kiss again? Why is she not happy about this? Does she not want to be with him? She don't want him though. That's weird. Okay, the prince is here. Yo, this one's hard. What the heck? How do I make him... I need them to hook it up. Even though he don't like that. Because I feel like she needs to get kissed to be turned into Snowy, right? Okay, she gets rejected. Huh. So let's say... Oh. He gets turned because she got rejected. And then old Snowy is like, okay, okay. Interesting. There's so many more, like, layers to this, like things that aren't exactly obvious. Duplicity.
A kiss and a curse.
Okay. A kiss and a curse. Well, there has to be a curse. It doesn't say which direction it needs to go in. So let's say that the witch wants to kiss the prince. He said, nah, I'm good on that. So she said, okay, you can be a frog. And then she gets turned back into a babe. I feel like she went through a lot of trouble to get a kiss from this man. First off, she could have just appeared like this. Alright, you do you. Like, that's your power. And deceit.
Tiny gets a kiss.
Oh, looking tiny. I also love this, like, rendition on this song, the classical song. I'm not, like, learned, especially, so I don't know the name of it, but I do know that I know it. Very cute. Okay, so Tiny gets a kiss. How does Tiny get a kiss? Who does he get a kiss from? She not about that. What about... Tiny wants a kiss. But he don't want it from the hag, even though he's old too. What a weirdo. So then she turns him into a frog. Sucker. She said, you don't deserve to be no cute little dwarf. You're just gonna be a frog. Even though she just kissed a frog earlier. Okay, so then we go to the mirror. The mirror only loves the girl, so I don't know what that has to do with anything. Or he's saying Tiny gotta get with the girl to get a kiss? But she not about that. So she don't want to do him a solid and give him a kiss to fix him. Who would Tiny get a kiss from? He has to get a kiss either way. Because don't nobody want him. Well, maybe. Oh, he don't like, he ain't about her because she turned him into a damn frog. I don't like that crunkly sound. Alright, how do I... This has to happen, that's true. He gets turned into a frog, because nobody else wants to kiss him currently. And, oh, okay. What if both frogs kiss? So now, the witch says, but, look, oh, he turned quick. He said, nah, the prince is my guy. Okay, so now, we got two little froggies. And now the two little froggies kiss. Oh. They don't want to kiss? gets a kiss. Okay, is the prince gonna do Tiny a solid? No. No, he is most certainly not. Would Tiny get a kiss from the frog if he was human and she was not? So let's see if... Okay, we got the witch, and it's established. I don't really think we need that to be established. Let's just say... the witch wants to be with the prince, right? Prince is like, nah, I'm good. So then she... turns snowy. Oh no, she doesn't need to do that yet. Okay, there's levels to this. Yo, Tiny just like anyone, don't he? So now the prince and her meet. He would kiss her. How do I make it so they don't like each other? I feel like I'm about to fucking brain blast right now. Okay. It ends with Tiny getting a kiss. So what if everyone is a frog? Okay. And he doesn't have any other options, right? So girl gets turned into a frog. Presumably, Tiny's not okay with that. Oh, no, he is. Never mind. But the other people aren't. So then, she's trying to hook it up with the prince. Prince said nah. So now the prince gets turned into a frog. What does a mirror have to do? Oh, I already used the mirror. Okay. Tiny doesn't want to kiss any frog. Okay, so now Tiny is liked by the mirror. In this scenario, there's no one left. And the mirror is not going to kiss anyone. Someone has to like Tiny. How does this work? I wish there was a button to like reset all of these. Alright, let's say Tiny is not in love with anyone else. Right? So Tiny is rejected by the mirror. We need rejections all around the board. Tiny rejected by her. Tiny also rejected by the prince. Let's do this, this, this. Tiny gets turned into the frog. But he doesn't want to kiss her if he's a frog. Because now he's mad. Oh, jeez. Am I dumb, y'all? Do I know how to write? How does Tiny get a kiss? I wish there was like a fucking hint or something. Damn. Alright, let's see here. The mirror has to do with something. Who's the most beautifulest of them all? The girl. So they're in love, they kiss. Now, she's like, nah, I'm not trying to be with you. There's no one else left except the hag. What are you gonna do? How does Tiny get a kiss? Oh my god. Okay, let's look at these options. The mirror doesn't do anything. Except for, like, reject people. So let's say that after this, the witch turns Snow White. Yeah, that makes sense. So now, she's like, oh, you like the prince too? Well, guess what? Shazam, Frog Boy. But she still likes... But if he gets turned into a frog, he does not want to kiss her. How does Tiny get a kiss? She's just turning everybody, ain't she? Oh, jeez. Well, the protagonist has to be Tiny, does it not? What if Tiny gets a kiss as like a thank you? Okay, so we got a forest, and another mirror, and another forest. She turns Snowy. She turns the prince. He doesn't want to kiss a frog. Okay, so he doesn't want to kiss a frog, but no one else wants to kiss him. Okay, he realizes he's in love with the princess. So now... Okay, okay. Ungrateful maiden. Prince saves Tiny. Let's save... The prince is not gonna... This one will have to be the swan, yeah? She turns... But he doesn't want to kiss a frog. How does Tiny get saved by the prince? Okay, well, first off... So then Tiny gets turned. Ungrateful maiden would be her getting turned, right? Tiny meeting up with the frog and him being about it, right? So then they hook it up. She only needs to get that kiss. And then she said, oh, just kidding. I did not want you like that. Okay, but how does the prince save Tiny? Tiny can only be saved if he's a frog, yes? So let's throw out the maiden completely, right? And let's say that Tiny just gets turned immediately, right? He don't like that. I really think the mirror is just a device to turn people. So now we got Tiny the frog. He explaining himself. Prince don't care. Would it be Prince saves Tiny in a roundabout way? I might have to give up on this one, y'all, because Prince saves Tiny. Tiny has to get got first to be saved, so this is correct. Right? Unless it's like he's saving Tiny from the witch's clutches. So then we meet out here. He don't care though. He not receptive to his plight. Tiny has to be a frog. Or what if it's something like the witch? I'm just saying it right. The witch turns snowy, right? And then we got Tiny. These two. The prince saves Tiny. I don't know how the fuck that's supposed to work. Unless they save each other? Prince on boat with her. He not having it. So he gets turned into a frog too. Now we're both frogs. I might have to come back to that one. We got part of it.
The manor. Butler's rampage.
I got all night, dude. Just sit here thinking about that. We'll come back to it. Butler's rampage. Alright, we're hanging out in a ballroom. Well, first, these two. But then the Duchess and the butler, she said, get out of here. Oh, we need this. Oh. He's just killing everybody. No reason, actually. Damn. My man just snapped. A weapon.
Duke feels a relief.
Okay, so this butler just manifests thoughts of hate towards his employees. He's thinking about killing him, right? The guy comes back and he's like, my gun, my Emerson 259 with, I don't know, 48 gauge. I don't know what the fuck that means. Okay, butler changes his mind. He says, you know, I got dental, I got insurance. It's probably a good thing. Duke sees his gun. He is relieved. He is not giving one thought to the fact that it disappeared. My man was 5 seconds away from death.
Murderer is arrested.
Alright. Butler has the gun. He don't need a reason. It's already there. It's built into his character. Alright, Duke gets shot. He feels remorse. Because he realized he let go of those sweet, sweet benefits. So now he confesses to the detective. Easy. Fingerprints.
Someone gets arrested.
Someone gets arrested. Well, the only person who's going to get arrested is the one who's killing folk, right? Look, he is just done with life. You see that face right there? He kills the Duke. He kills the Duchess. That double tap. Wait, what was that thought he had before? He's thinking about the dead folk. Someone gets arrested. So what if he's suspicious of him? My guy puts the gun back. We don't need this one then. He just puts it back. My guy got forensics all the way back in the 1600s. So the butler gets arrested. Oh. Okay. She refuses to pick up the gun, so it can't be her who gets arrested. Let's say that this goes away, right? She gets killed. But first... Oh, wait, no. He picks up the gun, he shoots her first. He puts it back. Then in the gun room, the Duke is in love with the gun. Dang. The butler is cunning. So why am I having so much trouble with the witch one? I don't know.
Crown intrigue. 4 deaths.
4 deaths. Okay. So there's a cliff. And the knight pushes the baron. Wait, he wants the crown. Oh, okay. So now the knight gets revived. And he pushes him off again, yes? Well, that would require 4 deaths. Four deaths? That's a lot. Okay. He doesn't need to get revived. Then, this guy is haunted. He falls off the cliff. Then the Baron's revived. And he's just stuck in a time loop, okay? Unfortunately for him, he's never getting out of it because this is his penance. Right? This is his punishment. Dang, that's a nightmare. Rescue?
The queen is rescued.
Alright, well. Maybe she's in love with herself. Okay, ma'am, you go right on ahead. I'm not mad at it. Oh, she said, you don't got nothing I want, big boy. Alright, so he kidnaps her. But, the knight rescues her. There doesn't really have to be any context for the kidnapping, right? He's duplicitous by nature. So, he's irritated that she got, and now they're being wed. He gets riches and stuff because he saved the queen. Good for him. Okay, but now we need... She got revenge. So now she's kidnapped the Baron. That's what you get. Usurpers.
Everyone sits on the throne.
Alright, so we got the throne. Old lady is here. How everyone gonna sit on it? Okay, let me think this through. The Baron would definitely do it. So now, it's the Baron. But the knight don't appreciate the fact that the Baron did that. He comes back to haunt this guy. Now this guy is not... That doesn't work. Okay. Huh. How would the knight sit on the throne? Oh, okay. It has to go in a specific order. The knight looks so sad. He failed in his duties. Couldn't keep the queen alive.
Usurper is forgiven.
Why is a usurper a dog? Okay, there's a queen. Is the dog allowed on the throne? No. No. The dog is not allowed on the throne. Okay, the queen is here. The queen kidnaps a dog for some reason or another. Oh, the dog kidnaps her. Okay. Jeez. Now the dog is the king. But presumably he gets tired of it. So he comes back. Huh. Now she kidnaps the dog. And now she's back on the throne. But she doesn't forgive the dog in that instance. How would the dog be forgiven? Well, maybe it's just because the dog shouldn't be wearing the crown. Dog kidnaps her, dog puts her back. That doesn't make sense. Usurper is forgiven. To usurp something, you have to take the thing first. So, this is correct. I don't even need the first one. She's still chained up. Okay, okay. So then after he's crowned, whatever, dog goes back. This one's useless. How would the dog be forgiven in either of these two scenarios? Hold up, let me drink some water real quick. Okay. So, someone has to have the throne. Dog in throne room doesn't need to be. She's queen. She's just chilling, right? Does the reason even need to be there? I guess I can do it. Dog wants throne. Dog doesn't get it. Dog crowned. Now, after this, he lets her out. She goes back. She kidnaps Doge. Then she lets him out. Oh, but she's not doing it. She needs to be crowned first. Wait, he takes her up. He's crowned. He takes her back down. She needs to put him up here. She needs to sit on the throne. Okay, okay. I want to know where she got this damn dog from. It's not, when you can't even be safe from your animals scheming against you, what is the point of being alive? That don't make no sense.
The queen marries.
Oh, geez. Okay. Alright, the Baron gets a disguise. Because the Baron just honestly... Wait, what happens if she gets it? She don't know what to do with that. Okay. He gets a disguise. He kidnaps her disguised. Now he comes back. Well, actually, he has to take the disguise off. He rescues her. Now they're married. These are really some scenarios that the developers have thought of.
Secrets.
Red-handed.
Murderer gets arrested.
Alright, well, it's definitely the butler, right? Sir, you definitely if you witnessed it, you seen it. Okay, we don't need the witness one then, maybe. He puts it back. Oh. It can't be anyone but the butler. He gets killed. Duke witnesses. There has to be a witness. What if the detective finds the gun? He's not doing anything with it. Murderer gets arrested. The butler sees this man loving up on his gun. There's no prints to be found. How does this work? Butler grabs gun. Butler does away with Duke. Detective witnesses it. Oh, wait. Okay. So, the witness has to be in place. Okay. He sees it, so there's irrefutable proof. Interesting. Thief.
Butler gets fired.
Okay. There's only one reason why the Duke would fire him. First off, this man loves his guns. Now he's a witness. He takes the gun. He's in the ballroom with the gun. Well, he gotta put the gun back though, otherwise the Duke is getting killed for sure. Alright, my man can't even touch nothing. How he gonna... I guess he's just not allowed to walk around with it, but he is allowed to clean it.
Spouse gets
Do butlers clean?
vengeance.
That's just another cleaner job? Okay. Spouse gets vengeance. I would like to think that the Duchess would get vengeance on the Duke, so... Tale as old as time, the butler takes the thing, he kills the Duke. Yeah? Well, she has to see it first, so... She's watching all this go down because she's hanging out in the walls for no damn reason in the servants' quarters. He has to put the gun back. She goes and gets the gun. She's mad now. She ain't never had blood on her hands before, but today is the day. And he gets got. Oh! Okay. Reports.
Duchess gets murderer arrested.
Well, this one should be fairly easy. She's in place. He does the deed. Oh, okay. But the Duke isn't home. How would he not be home? But the Duke isn't home. Well, the Duchess has to be alive to get someone murdered. Who would he kill then? would-be murderer? What if the Duchess and the detective are talking? Okay, that doesn't seem to do anything. But the Duke isn't home. He would inspect it. But the Duke isn't home. I mean, the Duke isn't technically home on that one. How the Duchess gonna get someone? Duchess gets murderer arrested, but the Duke is not home. I think I gotta rethink this. It doesn't say who the murderer is. But the Duke isn't home. Okay, let's go with the Duke is wrongly arrested. Well, no, he would still be home in that case, right? We have a butler. He goes to the ballroom. Wait, no, that has to be second. She sees this happen. The butler puts it back. The Duchess and the detective have a conversation. Huh. No, he put it back. You don't got it. She's shook. Oh, but the Duke isn't home. Is he dead then? How is that any different from... Let's say he's hiding. He never comes back out, right? The Duke is not home. Huh. How would that work? Someone has to get killed first. It could be the Duchess. Let's say the Duchess gets herself arrested. The Duke isn't in the story at all. But the Duke isn't home. Or she's not willing to touch it. Yeah. Okay, so he takes it. She witnesses. The Duke get killed. Yeah. She is upset about this. So she gets the gun. Duchess gets murderer arrested. Is there... The Duchess has to be involved, right? She sees old homie hanging out in the butler in the ballroom. She tells the detective. He goes and looks. And then the butler shoots her. And it can't be anyone else, right? The only one who's going to be doing the arresting is the detective. The Duke isn't home. Okay, let's say that the butler takes the gun. Yeah? She's witnessing this man just fucking around with it. He puts it back. She still don't want to do anything with it. Okay, so it has to be her who gets killed. And then she just goes and tells on the guy, right? Did we already do that? I feel like we did. He shoots her. He puts it back. She's a ghost now, so she's like, yo, listen. Well, that works with the Duke isn't home. Duchess gets murderer evicted. I mean, arrested. Okay, what if he can't stand the fact that she's a ghost? He puts the gun back. Is she gonna grab it? No, she's just like, whatever, I'm dead. Really? Are you gonna confess your crimes? He's not. How would he get arrested in the scenario that he kills the Duchess? But the Duke isn't home. The Duke wasn't home that entire time. Interesting that he's telling him right here what happened. We don't need that one. We need this one. The Duke isn't home. But the Duchess has to get someone arrested. So what if he puts it back? The Duchess tells him in her ghost form, like, yo, someone killed me. How does this work? The Duchess gets the murderer arrested. The Duke is not home. He wasn't home in any of these panels, so he doesn't have anything to do with it, yeah? So let's say that this happens first, yeah? The Duke touches the gun. But now... Well, actually... He does it. She's dead. He comes back to touch his gun. And doesn't realize his wife is dead, because that's just how he is. Okay. You know what? We'll come back to this one.
Justice. Usurper dies.
Okay, well, there's a throne for sure, right? Baron kidnaps Queen. And he becomes the crowned person. The king. But now the knight lets her go. Okay. He still has the crown. So he can't be executed. She already had the crown. He gets it. He lets her out. Oh. She kidnaps his ass back and gets her crown back. Now she's queen. And now she receives his execution. Okay. By the hand of the knight. How would the knight execute the Baron? Let's get rid of these. He kidnaps her. He has to usurp the throne. She is in love with him and also says, hey, the Baron did this shit. He's not gonna kidnap her because he's too good. So he does the Baron up. She does the Baron up. Now she's queen. He's locked up. But she needed the crown back, yes? How is the knight gonna kill anyone in this instance? And he doesn't have any reason to let her go. I don't know why I just took those off, because I think I need those. Okay. Baron kidnaps Queen. Now he has the throne. He's not incentivized to let her out. So now he's irritated about the fact that this man did this. But him being irritated doesn't mean he has the authority. So we gotta go back to kidnapping. But he needs the crown in order to kill the Baron. How that makes sense. How would this work? I feel like I'm asking that a lot, but like my brain is working real hard right now. Okay. So he's irritated with the guy right here. There can only be one person in the throne room. Okay, he's even more mad. So now he kidnaps her, or kidnaps him. But he still needs the crown. In order to usurp, you have to take. He sees this shit in here. He's like, nah, only the queen. How does this work? The usurper dies by the hand of the night. What if... Huh. You know what? I want to come back to it.
Loses his head.
Oh, how does the knight lose his head? They're not willing to kidnap each other at this stage. So let's say there's a queen. Right? She dies, I guess. She comes back. And while that's happening, he becomes the king. She comes back. She kidnaps him. And then she executes him. That's fucked up.
The execution.
Alright, well, it has to start off happy first, right? So the queen... Oh, actually, yeah. He don't want her. She don't want him. They're enemies, I guess. Right? She loves herself. But she gets amnesia, I guess. So now... Oh, I know. He needs amnesia. And also, she needs amnesia. Okay, so let's do that first. Amnesia, amnesia. Now we're getting married. Oh, no, we're not. He doesn't like her. So it makes more sense for him to get amnesia. What if she gets amnesia? Then she kidnaps him. Okay, but what after that he gets amnesia after he kidnapped her? So he lets her go. It's the only reason he would let her go. And she said, "Okay, sir, go ahead and die." Ooh, execution of the queen. Well, he would have to usurp the throne. So no amnesia on his part. Oh, well, there's no throne. Well, how would he... Huh. How is the queen gonna die if she's the one who... He doesn't have the crown. She gets amnesia. He lets her out. Now they're in love. Now they get married. And then he executes her? Yo, that's rude as hell. Like she only got L's in this story. Dang. See, I don't know how I can understand those, but then like not get these simple ones up here.
Queen beheads all men.
Oh. Okay. Why would she behead all the men? Well, the easiest one. What is the easiest one? We have a cliff. No amnesia. And we have a revive. Alright, let's say she's hanging out on the cliff, I guess. Now she's dead. He gets it. She comes back. They get married. Oh, but look at that face. She's not looking too happy. She executes him. Rip. And then she executes the Baron. She really took revenge on everyone for this one. My man didn't even... I mean, I guess he didn't protect her properly.
Genesis.
Yeah, why he say it like that?
Eve rejects apple.
Okay. So, I like that we're just pulling in, like, all these... I don't want to call them fables, right? Like, stories, I guess. Legends? Well-known legends into this. Eve rejects apple. Bitch, he just said don't do it. I'm guessing that's like God. Okay, so God says, well, actually, we see Adam eat the apple. He gets blasted the fuck out of himself. So the next time Eve sees it, she's no, she's dumb still. Wait, no, she needs judgment. She eats the apple. She gets judged. Oh, she's dead. Damn. Okay. So she has to receive judgment first. He say don't do it. Yoshi so thick you can see both cheeks from both sides of the tree. Okay, how would she reject the apple? Am I dumb? The apple has to be here. But then he eaten it anyway. He eats apple. He dies. She still eat apple. Why? Yo. This should be so simple. Oh, okay, there's that's why it was so big. Yeah, so she seen that shit, she said, "Oop, it's not about to be me."
God is happy at everyone.
Okay. Well, why do we have a revive if he was happy at everyone? Alright. What's his face eats it? She rejects the apple. Now... So they both have to reject it. Okay, so how about both of them eat it? Both of them get yeeted. Revive, revive. And then he say don't do it. Okay, no, they both need to actively reject it. She says nah. He gets brought back. He says nah. Now God is like, y'all learned. Okay. Repentance.
Adam watches his love die.
Alright, so we're in love. Which I thought would have been a given, but okay. She gets tempted. And God saw that shit. Ooh, because of him. He eats it first. Then he gives it to her. Somehow he's hiding. God don't see him. And she gets blasted. Well, how about... Yeah, she gives it to him. Then he dies, right? He's brought back. He only gets killed the one time. You only get one execution per crime. Vengeance.
Friedrich takes revenge.
Why is it Adam, Eve, God, and then Friedrich? Who the fuck is this supposed to be? Why is there a gun in paradise? Okay. They're in love, I guess. She's tempted by the apple. Then he tempts her. Oh, he said no, he don't want it. Yikes. He don't want it. What would cause him to get judged? This is the same. What would he need? But he also don't want the gun. They're in love. Friedrich does not look too happy about this man telling him not to touch this apple. Friedrich says no. Eve says yes because she's just honestly dumb as hell. He tries to do the thing. What would cause him to? Let's get rid of this one. She eats it. He says nah. He sees her gets judged. He's thinking about the gun. He's ready to kill. Dang, my man took a gun and shot God. That's wild. That's actually wild. I mean, to be fair, God did tell her not to eat the damn apple, but I guess she didn't deserve to get spite for it. Smote?
Cyclic, mutually toxic love affair.
Mutually. Okay, we're in love, right? We get in a fucking fight. The king gets amnesia. They fall in love again. She gets amnesia too. They fall in love again. They fight again. Alright. Spite.
Double execution.
What did the maid do? Alright, well this one ought to be easy. There's an affair, clearly. Well, it can't be an affair between... How does this work? He sees her. He don't like that. Or she don't like that. How do I get two people dead? Double execution means... Okay, he likes either or, right? She sees this. She just goes for both of them. Okay. Where the king takes revenge. How does that work? There's only 3 here. Oh. She kills him. And then the king kills her for doing it. Rip. No one is happy. I feel like a lot of these are like no one is happy. Purge.
3 heads roll.
Alright, well, we gotta decide first off. Who do you like? Only the queen. Who does the Baron like? The queen. Oh, but she don't like him. He sees the king and the queen. He not happy about this, right? So he kidnaps the queen or the king. No, he don't got that dog in him. So how about this? The Baron kidnaps because that's what the Baron does. Then the knight saves her. She said, "Oh, you saved me, my knight." So now, well, first off, homeboy gets executed because how dare he kidnap the queen. For no damn reason, too. And then the king sees the queen and the knight having an affair. He not about that life. He not getting cooked out here. Oh. Rip. Does anyone else think that the word Machiavelli is just fun to say? It just rolls off the tongue. Promotion.
Rags to royalty.
Okay. They're having an affair, I guess. She wants to be queen. She don't want to be a maid no more. She's not trying to be working out here. So she kidnaps the queen. Oh, nope. The queen sees this. The queen kidnaps the maid. But the king loves her. And he not happy about that, okay? He says, "Nah, you're not taking my baby like that." So he kills the queen before she even knows what's about to happen. And then, good for her. Technically, I don't even know if she did anything wrong. You can't really say no in this instance. Like, the power dynamic is just a little off. Machiavelli.
Baron rules alone.
Okay. Okay, well, how about she the Baron kidnaps the king, I guess. And he pushes what's her face off the cliff. Is he just gonna kill everyone for no reason? Oh. Well, how don't he just... He don't even gotta kidnap, he can just... Boom, boom, boom. But how does he rule alone in this instance? He has to marry the queen. Okay, her heart is broken, right? She throws the queen. Oh, she don't. What about kidnapping then? Will she do that? The Baron has to marry someone first. So she, even though her heart is broken, she doesn't have it in her to kill the king or the queen. Okay, so in order to rule, you have to have the crown. She saves. Now they get married. No. And the Baron doesn't want to get married because he's just thinking about the crown. How does this work? The Baron has to rule alone. How about the Baron kills the queen? Then he is free to marry her. Then the Baron kills the king. It's rough out here to be royalty, wouldn't be me. So now she's lonely. And she marries the Baron. And then he just kills her. Alright. He is so down bad for this damn crown. Like, is your life that much better for it?
Monsters.
Ooh, werewolf.
Bernard drinks poison.
Does the poison turn him into a werewolf? You know what? He kind of looked like a fucking werewolf. Oh. How about they meet in the forest first, yeah? They fall in love. But then it turns. The moon turns him. They meet up again. Oh. She dies, I guess. Then he turns back. He don't know what he did, but he's covered in blood. He smells her in his claws, and he knows without a doubt what's happened. He can't live with himself. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, Lord. How would anyone drink? Why would they drink poison in this scenario then? Oh, wait. He turns into a werewolf. She gets attacked. He turns back. He goes back. She's dead. Then he kills himself. Okay. Cemetery.
Pet comes back to life to enact revenge.
I love that the dogs in here are getting revenge, of all things. Okay. Let's see. How does a fair work? Okay, let's just say that the dog sees Bernard and Isabel. Actually, okay, they hit it off. She's not happy about this. She's scheming, right? She only wants attention to be on herself. Because she's just that way. She's narcissistic. Narcissist? Narcissistic? Ignore me. Alright. So then she pushes the dog off the cliff because she's a fucking terrible person. Oh no. She's not happy with the dog, but she isn't keen on killing him yet. And then he sees her treating the dog bad. He's not down with that. What would drive the dog to kill? Huh. Someone has to die off this cliff first before we get revived. Well, how about no one has an affair first? How about Isabel is just scheming? She doesn't like dog. I guess the dog isn't gonna off anyone without a reason. So an affair has to happen first. Okay, well actually, someone has to die first. And presumably, Isabel's gonna be the one doing the killing because the dog does not like her. And so we're also gonna have the dog come back to enact revenge of Isabel. Now before that, someone's having an affair. She don't like him. But just because she don't like the dog, would Bernard push her? My brain is working so hard right now, it's not even funny. Pet comes back to life. He has to die. He has to die by the cliff. So he's getting pushed off. Period. What if he gets pushed off by Bernard? He loves him. But she's like, yo, hook it up with me. But Isabel doesn't really love anyone. Okay. First, they have a thing. Then, this happens. But then, that would mean the dog gets pushed off. Dog then comes back to life. Okay. Dang. You know, it'd be a hilarious story as a dog getting revenge on someone. Dragon.
Queen gets Baron arrested.
Okay, well, presumably the Baron is in a disguise. He puts it back. But she's having a little talk with the detective. She said, listen, baby, some guy got me. He goes and investigates. Baron gets arrested. Dummy. That was surprisingly easy.
Cured of vampirism.
Okay. Okay, so it's nighttime. He is equal opportunity. They're scared. Okay. It's crypt time. Cure of vampirism. How would that work with these? It's nighttime. That much is clear. Okay, homie's in a crypt. Well, that's not really a cure. Okay, a cure for vampirism. She sees this. She goes to the professor, who gives her the stake. Okay, we're going with Mina on this one. She goes to the crypt. Actually, how about she just gets turned, right? So now... Okay, well now she's in the crypt. She's just hanging out. John sees her. He's not about that. He's like, yo, you gotta help me. But homie gets turned. He goes back to the professor. Okay, well that's not gonna work. Oh, this man is so shook about this corpse. Oh, he's sad. Okay, so there is a cure in here somewhere. We have to get the professor to tell us how... Okay, well, what if he gets turned? Now he's in a crypt, I guess. She's like, yo, my guy was a thing. She says, what if she gets bit? But then, no, they're not gonna kill anyone. He's just sad. vampire just once. I don't think anyone else can get turned, right? Okay, well, what if everyone is vampire? He's sad if the person dies. Okay, what if John gets turned? Yeah. And then she sees John in the crypt. She tells the professor guy. She kills Dracula. Professor sees Dracula. Oh, we were going on old vampire rules. I was not thinking about that, huh? Okay. Alright, and the professor will be my last one for today.
Monster is slain.
He's scared of the disguise? Okay, so let's have him take off the disguise. He goes and talks to the professor. And then, yeah, Baron just takes care of business out in the forest.
Drama.
Alright. I think that's where I'm gonna end this time. I have no clue how many chapters there are, so I'll keep going next time too. And off screen, I might try and like figure out these ones that I didn't
Justice.
that I didn't like completely finish, because I don't want to spend like 30 minutes on stream thinking about it. But anyway, this is super cute. Very short, sweet puzzles, but they definitely make you think. Some of them aren't as obvious as others, which is fun. Hope you enjoyed. Hopefully you didn't get too frustrated at me if you saw something obvious that I didn't. Okay, my brain don't be working right sometimes after I get off of work, but that's neither here nor there. This was Storyteller Part 1. We'll come back for a Part 2 in the next one. See you then.